John Christie lived at 10 Rillington Place in London, appearing quiet, polite, and unremarkable to neighbours. To most, he seemed like an ordinary man, a handyman who kept to himself, rarely drawing attention, and always maintaining a calm, respectful demeanour. But behind that seemingly mundane exterior lurked a predator capable of horrific acts. From the late 1940s to the early 1950s, Christie murdered at least 8 women, including his wife, Ethel, and carefully hid their bodies in his small apartment and in the garden behind the house. He often lured his victims with the promise of work, assistance, or simply a place to stay, exploiting their trust and vulnerability. Once inside his home, he used strangulation, bludgeoning, and other brutal methods to kill, showing both premeditation and a disturbing detachment from the human cost of his actions. Christie's ability to live undetected for years was aided by his meticulous planning, his unassuming presence, and the neighbours' assumptions that he was simply a quiet, helpful man. Tragically, his crimes had repercussions beyond his own victims. They indirectly led to the wrongful arrest, conviction, and execution of Timothy Evans, his downstairs neighbour, who was accused of murdering his own wife and child, crimes that Christie himself had committed. The Evans case became a landmark miscarriage of justice and highlighted grave investigative failures that allowed Christie to continue his spree. Christie's eventual capture, in 1953, came after neighbours became suspicious and evidence mounted, and he soon confessed to multiple murders, shocking the nation with the scale of his crimes and the banality of his exterior. Sentenced to death, Christie's story remains one of Britain's most chilling examples of evil hiding behind ordinary appearances, illustrating how someone can project normalcy while committing the most unimaginable acts, and how societal assumptions and investigative oversights can allow a monster to thrive unnoticed in plain sight, leaving a legacy of horror, grief, and lessons about vigilance and skepticism in everyday life.